Hi, I'm Elise Groves from First Priority Financial. This is Daphne Peterson, the Sonoma County Real Estate Resource. And what we'd like to do is bring you another great home buying tip. So Daphne, let's talk about what are the typical inspections that somebody's going to need to go through when they get into contract on a home?
Elise, this is a great question and so important. You start with a home inspection. Even if it's a newer home, you should get a home inspection because it's amazing what you can find. And a pest inspection is also advisable. Home inspections can run about $335 on up, depending on how large the house is, and pest inspections start at about $225. The other thing to bear in mind is that what I always like to do is rely on the home inspector to advise further inspections.
Oh, that's an awesome idea. Now, from a lender standpoint, the underwriter typically does not get the home inspection. That is really a very detailed report for the home buyer, isn't it?
Yes, it has a lot of information, not just bad things, but it actually gives you a very detailed list of what is in your home, the type of heater, plumbing systems, whether the water pressure is good.
And if something really comes up negative in that report, is that oftentimes that maybe a renegotiation could happen for the buyer? I mean, the seller's not obligated to fix anything, aren't they?
That's correct. In California, with most of the contracts that we use, there's no obligation of the seller to make repairs.
But it is really smart for the buyer to at least be very informed as to the true condition of the property that they're wanting to purchase. And if it's a little bit more than they realize, because let's face it, paint and spackle can hide a lot.
This is true.
And that that might be where they decide, maybe this isn't really quite the property, or it's something they don't really want to quite take on at that point in time.
Yes.
So what about the pest inspection, Daphne?
Pest inspections are really important. They look for damage that's been done by wood-destroying pests, and that's mainly termites, beetles, dry rot, that kind of thing. So sometimes that number can run up there if a home hasn't been well maintained, and very often if that number gets too high, buyer and seller get back to the table and duke it out until we find a reasonable solution for everybody.
Great. Well, those are your main inspections. I know that there are many more that you can have, but if you have any questions, we are certainly here to answer them for you, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Elise.
You're welcome.